Hello and welcome to another video. During the week we put a coat of gloss paint on the underside of the deck, but we're going to be putting the maintenance of the deck on pause for the moment, because what we're going to try to do is build a frame that will go on the bottom of the deck when we're trying to put it under the tractor, just to make it a bit easier to move. We're going to make it out of pieces of this 2x1 box section, which we have a number of lengths of, that are all about 45 inches long. And the first thing we're going to do is cut both ends so that we have a straight edge. We've spent quite a long time thinking about how we're going to do this, and the first part of our plan is for the back of the deck here. You can see we've got a bit of box section laid out, and it kind of wedges nicely between here and here. So our plan is to put two pieces down here, because one doesn't do the entire length of the deck, and then weld them in the middle. At the moment we're only tacking things in place, and then once we know that it's all going to work we'll weld them properly. But the next thing we're going to do is to tack a piece on here which will hold this side in place, and we'll do the same on the other side. Also connects the back bit of frame to the part we're going to make for the front. We have both parts on each side tacked in place now. We won't show you all of the welding because it's more of just the same. And the next thing we need to do is try to find out a way to make a part that will go across here supporting all of the front with an angle in it, which means that when we come to welding stuff properly, that'd better be a good weld, because that will be the weak point in the whole frame. So we've cut two bits of metal with an angle on now, so that kind of supports everything there, and we've cleaned them up ready to tack them too. And the problem starts at this part where you have this, which is kind of in the way to support this bit of metal, but that's the easier of the two problems, because we can just cut a notch out of this, and then that can help with keeping the frame all in the right place. Now the bigger problem is down here, because this is solid. We can't just take a notch out of the box section, so we're going to have to come up with a bracket that mounts on here and goes around to support this. But for the moment we're just going to cut it off around here. So me and my cameraman will go and do those few things, and we'll give you a video update once we've done them. So you can see for this problem we've cut this notch out of here. We've tacked the two pieces together, and on this side we found a bit of this box section that actually had 90 degrees turn in, so we've cut part of it off so that we can put an end on there, and then it joins up to this piece. And what we're now going to do is tack all of these pieces and this piece to that end. So we've tagged everything together now. We might want to think about putting some extra strengthening around this area and this area, and the whole idea of leaving this overhang on each of the four corners was so that we could put these casters on there. And the next job is to drill through the box section for the mounting for the casters. We've drilled the 4 holes for the casters now. We didn't show you it because it's pretty straightforward. And now what we're going to do is put the casters on, ready for a test run. Right, so test time now. But the cameras on the tripod were a bit limited for space, and it's going to take me and Dad to do this, so we're not sure how much we'll get in frame, but we can try. We found a problem with our design, and that's that this piece is far too long to fit under here and go fully through. And we can see that visually without even needing to test it. So our plan is to cut here and then do the same on the other side, up to the other bit of box section, and probably weld another piece next to it to mount the casters on. And the reason we're not going to mount the casters on this piece again is because if we do it anywhere between the piece of box section here and down there, the wheels won't be able to turn 360 degrees because they'll keep hitting the side of the deck. We've tacked the other piece on now and relocated the casters. We also cut a 45-degree angle in here, so that if it's quite tight going through the other end, it should just get through. That slid under there really easily and should make moving the deck out from and under the tractor a lot easier. But the next job is to finish up the welds and do proper welds in place of the tacks. Quite a lot's happened since the last clip. We finished off all the welding and welded this piece in here just so that wasn't open. And then we took the wheels off so that we can paint it, which is probably the most obvious difference you could see. We painted it white because we didn't know what other colour to paint it, and Bolens white too. And we've put the casters back on, and we've also put rubber ends on these parts, and we're going to do the same on that end. But now it's effectively done, and that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye!